Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now Digital News Update. I'm Emily Severidge, live in the WNCT Digital Studio. Today, Pitt County will hold a vaccination clinic for teachers and other school employees. Health workers are conducting these vaccinations by appointment at the Greenville Convention Center. The county currently has only 200 vaccine doses, which means the first Pitt County school employees getting shots are all 50 years old or older. The county's health director says it will take several weeks to vaccinate all employees from the school district and Pitt County private schools. While the supply is limited, health officials are partnering with Vidant to vaccinate as many employees as possible. A new study out of the University of North Carolina is trying to determine if mouthwash could help possibly slow the spread of COVID-19. Our sister station in Charlotte spoke with researchers and local doctors about the possibility.
Before the pandemic, swishing some mouthwash before heading out was probably about good hygiene and good manners. Now, researchers want to know if it can protect people around you from more than bad breath.
It would prevent you from spreading the virus if you had it and weren't aware of it.
That's the theory Dr. Laura Jaycox and Dr. Jennifer Webster-Syriac are testing in a study at UNC Adams School of Dentistry. Some dentists already have patients use mouthwash before cleanings or procedures.
We just don't know if the rinses we're using are actually effective.
What have you seen in the lab studies? Have they effectively killed these germs?
Quite a few laboratory studies have demonstrated that these viruses can be targeted and taken down by these mouth rinses. However, people are not Petri dishes.
The researchers are studying rinses with various ingredients to see if they kill the virus in mouths of people recently diagnosed with COVID-19.
This trial will tell us not only does the mouth rinse work, if it works, how long it works, whether the virus remains infectious in the presence of the mouthwash, can it continue to replicate in the presence of the mouthwash? Is what's coming out going to be able to infect someone else?
It won't replace masks or social distancing, but if it works, it could offer an extra layer of protection along with a mask, or when people must remove their masks to eat.
I think this will be a game changer for social situations. Having this as a way to know that, okay, you'll be safe for 15 minutes or 30 minutes or maybe an hour, that could really change how we interact with people when masks do need to come off.
If you're like me, you've definitely been enjoying this warmer weather, and we can expect to see those warmer temperatures carry on over into the weekend with the possibility of some rain showers. Storm Team 9 meteorologist Alex Waselenko has that forecast for us.
Happy little Friday, everybody. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist Alex Waselenko, reporting from the WNCT studios in the Storm Team 9 Weather Center. Here in the Storm Team 9 Weather Center, we are tracking two boundaries today, a trough of low pressure, but more importantly, a cold front. That cold front is dragging through with some extra clouds this afternoon, maybe a stray sprinkle or some patchy drizzle, but I think precipitation, that's going to be an outside chance for your Thursday forecast. However, moving into the overnight through early Friday morning, clouds disappear for only a brief period of time. Our cold front today will stall out to the south by Friday morning, acting as a railroad track for an area of low pressure to ride along as we go into Friday afternoon, Friday night, and early Saturday morning. So we'll start the day on Friday with lots of cloud cover across eastern North Carolina. Showers begin to arrive right around your evening commute home from school and work, but by the overnight period into early Saturday morning, that's when the rain becomes heaviest and steadiest. It's a pretty progressive system, though. It'll ship out to sea by late Saturday morning, leaving behind some drier weather and cloudy skies for Saturday afternoon, and also leaving behind a trail of about a half an inch of rainfall or more in many communities. Be sure to download that free Storm Team 9 weather app to track all the changes of your latest forecast, whether it's precipitation or those temperatures, because temperatures going to change rapidly over the next 24 hours. We go from the upper 50s and low 60s today with partly cloudy skies and a stray sprinkle opportunity to some cooler weather by Friday in the low 50s with showers and rain looking likely for the second half of the day. Saturday morning, again featuring some early morning showers, but we will resolve to some mostly cloudy skies for the second half of your Saturday, resulting in temperatures in the mid-60s. A new system will approach during the day Sunday. It's going to be an active day of weather to conclude conclude the weekend, but temperatures, they're going to be something to hang our hats on in the upper 60s to low 70s. That end of the weekend weather maker will linger into the first half of the new work week on Monday, but by Tuesday and Wednesday will generally dry out and cool on down just a little bit back to seasonable averages in the upper 50s to low 60s. Make it a happy rest of your little Friday. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist, Alex Wasselenko.
Where is flu season gone? And Lady Gaga offering a reward for the return of her dogs. That and more coming up after this short break.
Your side reporters are all across the East and in your neighborhood.
In Tarboro,
in Kinston,
in Greenville,
at Atlantic Beach.
Covering local stories that impact you.
The groundbreaking ceremony is the beginning of construction for Morehead City's 4th City Hall.
People from all over the state of North Carolina gathered at the Sycamore Hill Missionary Baptist Church.
Historic Turnage Theater in Washington helps the community celebrate art and culture.
See their original reporting weekdays on 9 on Your Side News. In the WNCT Digital Studio is online for you. Live afternoon news updates.
Continuing to track COVID-19 cases.
Don't forget the positive news with Feel Good Friday.
How about we break out some dance moves to kick off your weekend? Remember to see the good in each day.
And if you're looking for your next eatery, Digital Dining has you covered.
Tonight we're visiting Cucina La Mantilla.
We visit Blend in Jacksonville.
We're visiting La Cocina del Colqui.
These and more on WNCT Now under the live stream tab.
Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just tuning in, I'm Emily Severidge, live in the WNCT Digital Studio, bringing you some afternoon updates. WNCT is bringing you live streamed updates every Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. to bring you the latest and up-to-date news before our nightly newscast. The CDC is warning people about a possible listeria outbreak being caused by the brand El Abuelito Cheese Incorporated. The outbreak left 10 people sick across 4 different states. Federal health officials are cautioning against eating all cheese sold under the El Abuelito brand name, as well as queso fresco products that were recalled earlier this month. Listeria can survive in the refrigerator and spread to other food surfaces. The bacteria can cause severe illness. So the CDC is recommending throwing away or returning any recalled cheese and to clean surfaces or containers that may have been touched by the products. Pop star Lady Gaga is offering a $500,000 reward for the return of her 2 dogs. This is after her dog walker was shot Wednesday night and 2 of the star's 3 French bulldogs were stolen. Reports say the dog walker was shot 4 times in the chest but is said to be recovering. Lady Gaga is currently in Rome working on a new movie and was not there when the incident occurred. It is currently unclear whether her dogs were specifically targeted. Now, as many of you know, it's February. We're in that time frame where we should be seeing lots of doctors' offices full and people with fevers and sniffling noses with the flu. But this year, that's not what's happening. Apparently, the flu has virtually disappeared from the United States. Our sister station in Kansas City has health experts and local doctors' best guess to why those numbers are so low.
Pediatrician Dr. Stephen Lauer is used to doctors' offices and hospitals being filled with flu patients this time of year. But in Kansas City and around the country this year, that's not the case.
Flu, RSV, the normal things we see this time of year are really not bothering us.
These maps show at a time when flu is usually high or very high in every state in the nation. Cases this year are minimal. In fact, last week there were only 17 reported cases of influenza A and B combined anywhere in the nation out of more than 40,000 tests. Compare that to last year when there were more than 15,000 cases this week alone and more than 200,000 at this point in the flu season. Lauer told doctors on a recent University of Kansas health system call, and like COVID-19, children are the biggest spreaders of flu to their families who then might take it to their workplace.
This year that pathway's really been cut off dramatically with hand washing, masking, a lot more at-home schooling and a lot more at-home daycare.
We went to the plaza to speak to people about the near disappearance of the flu.
It's crazy, right? Because normally we hear about the flu this time of year, and I really haven't heard about it.
And what the hospital's chief medical officer says is the biggest evidence for masks and other rules of infection control to date. Though plenty of people are wondering when enough people might be vaccinated against COVID-19 to end mass ordinances, there are recommendations in the medical community that disease-fighting practices continue. especially in future flu season.
We should continue to do this stuff to keep everyone safe and healthy.
It's been ingrained and it's hopefully become a habit for some that it just kind of sticks around.
Well, that's going to wrap up this WNCT Now digital news update. I'll be back again at 4 o'clock with another update for you before our nightly newscast, so be sure to tune in for that. Thanks so much for watching.